Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I will be telling you how to grind crates and give you some tips to maximize the amount of money that you can make with your crates. The crates can only be done while you're CEO. You cannot do it with MC. The cheapest office is the Maze Bank West at $1 million. The Arcades Business Center is $2.25 million. The Lawn Bank West is $3.1 million. The Maze Bank is $4 million. The Arcades Business Center is, to me, the best office because it's really the decent height. It's centered, close to a lot of the warehouses. It's just nice. The Maze Bank's a little high. It's hard to get up to. You have to go real high up to get when you're buzzard. The Lawn Bank West and the Maze Bank West are way over onto the west of the map, and they're kind of far away from a lot of the good warehouses, and it's not too bad for where the missions spawn, but from the warehouses they're pretty far away. It doesn't really matter what office you buy. The only thing it does is make you closer to your warehouse, or give you a better view of something. I wouldn't customize the office if you buy it, and after you buy it, if you have under 1.5 million. You don't want to spend all of your money on customization because you won't be able to buy a warehouse. The cheapest warehouse is a small warehouse. It holds 16 crates. It is in Rancho, close to Grove Street. It costs $250,000. The small warehouse pays $240,000. The cheapest medium warehouse costs $880,000. This is medium warehouse. It is in El Burro Heights. It holds 42 crates. You make $735,000 when you sell. The cheapest large warehouse is $1.9 million. It is in Cypress Flats. It holds 111 crates. That should tell you how much money you want to have after you buy your office. Customize it, whatever you want to do. I would advise you have a few $100,000 more than the warehouse, just so that you can do your crates, because you got to pay for the cargo still. The mission for crates are the easiest that you'll do to make money, because the bunker supply missions are harder than the crate ones. Your bunker sell missions are harder than the crate ones. Your biker stuff's harder than the crate ones. Import export's harder, because I remember one time being grinding crates for a while and then going to import export. I was getting wrecked by the NPCs because the crates are so much easier. The enemies are not too hard to kill in crates. And they are kind of accurate, but not as much as what they are in import-export, for example. When you start to get the crates, you'll want to only get 3 crates at a time. It's obviously your choice. It costs $18,000 to fill your warehouse. Not to fill it, but to pay for the crates. Even though it costs more, you'll make more in the long run. With 2 at a time, it costs $8,000. With 1 at a time, it costs $2,000. Taking 1 at a time, you never want to do, unless that's all you have left. Obviously, that's just common sense. 2 at a time would be okay if you want to. If you have like a small or medium warehouse, maybe. But if you don't have that, honestly, I wouldn't do it, because it takes a lot of time away. Even though you do make more money, it takes a lot of time away from you grinding out to do 2 crates at a time, and you make less money in the long run. The smaller warehouse will be filled by 3 crates and 6 missions. It'll be 5 3 crate missions and 1 be a 1 crate mission. For 2 crates, you'll do 8 missions. For 1 crate, you'll do 16. Medium warehouse will have 14 missions at 3 crates. At 2 crates, you'll have 21 missions. At 1 crate, you'll have 42 missions. Give me a minute here. The large warehouse will be filled in 37 runs at 3 crates. At 2 crates, you'll do 56 missions. 55 will be 2 crates. 1 will be 1 crate. At 1 crate, you'll do 111 missions. Eventually, you'll run into special items after 10 cargo missions successful. You never want to avoid these. They make a lot of money. They sell for $100,000 basically. The film reel makes you pay $95K No, it makes 95K. Makes you pay 19K. The rare hide makes 105,000. Makes you pay 21,000. The golden minigun makes 115,000. Costs 23,000. The ornamental egg costs 100. Well, pays 125,000. Costs 25,000. Costs 25,000. The large diamond makes 135,000. Costs 27,000. The rare pocket watch makes 150,000. Costs 30,000. When you get these, you should sell them. There are no extra things applied to them, so if you get into a lobby with 100,000 people, you're not going to get 100,000% bonus. It doesn't matter how many people in your lobby. There's no bonus for special crates. The crates are not linear. You don't make the same amount of money as you would if you had one crate. If you had 16 crates, if you have 16 crates for one sale, you're going to make more than if you sold one crate 16 times. The more crates you add, the more an individual crate value goes up. So if I had 3 crates at, I think the actual price is 36,000. I think the next one they go up to is 84,000. Obviously the value has changed because one crate should only be worth 12,000 if they were linear and stayed at the same price, because 12,000, it's supposed to be 72,000, not 84. Basically, what I'm saying, you get an extra 12,000 for that, but then you make more money after that. If you have a buzzard, you'll do these missions a lot quicker. The buzzard can be a personal vehicle. It costs 1,750,000. The buzzard, once bought from Warstock, is a Pegasus vehicle. If you have a CEO, if you're a CEO, you can spawn it right in front of you for free. Also, if you buy it, it's smart. For every mission, just go up to your desk, say, "Hey, need a buzzard. It's $500. It's not much," and go on with your day and do the crate mission. It's easier to do it that way, because if you don't get the buzzard and there's thieves in the helicopters and stuff and they run away, you gotta blow them up, you gotta wait and all that. It's just better to have the buzzard, and especially if the 3 crate drops, have a buzzard, because you can fly around the map a lot quicker. When you start a mission, you'll have to get you'll have to get transportation, going up to the desk and over to the Pegasus vehicles and call the buzzard in, be taken away in the buzzard. You'll be spawned on top of the helipad, taken away. I would do the Pegasus way. I'd call that one in first, because if you don't, you crash, you gotta wait 2 minutes to call that helicopter back in. If you do the Pegasus method, like I do, then you can call the buzzard in from the menu immediately, and you're okay. There are only 2 types of missions with these. One hand, you'll get 3 crates individually, or whatever amount you bought. On the other hand, you'll get 1 vehicle, which is the best ones. The missions have different situations, but there are only 2 types. In between your buy missions, you can do VIP work to make extra money. If you have one warehouse, this is smart because it burns through the cooldown. There is a 5-minute cooldown between the crate missions. The way around this is to have another warehouse and run a mission with that warehouse. If you have 2 warehouses, don't do the missions in between. You don't really need more than 2 warehouses. You're wasting money after 2, unless you're trying to do a big sell video or just make a big sell for double money. You want to sell your warehouse when it's full. The maximum amount of vehicles you can get is 3. You can do these solo. These are not like the biker stuff or the bunker stuff to where you cannot do them solo. You are able to do them solo for sure, because I've sold 3 vehicles solo with this before. When you sell, you'll have vehicles to drive, fly. That's really it, or I guess captain, because you have the boat. These vehicles can be upgraded. The Brickade, the truck, has 2 upgrades. The armor upgrade at 200, I think it's 50,000, or it's 280,000. It's one of those. Bulletproof tires at 95,000. The Cuban and Titan have 2 upgrades. The armor upgrade 190,000. Jammer upgrade 300,000. Tugboat has 2 upgrades. The armor upgrade 265,000. The speed upgrade 170,000. If you're selling your own lobby, only upgrade you'll need the speed for the tugboat, because the tugboat is slow, and it is very smart to buy that speed upgrade. It goes a lot quicker. You get the brigade when you get the brigade missions. When full, the missions are one will be ambushed. One, like, you'll have to make a certain amount of drops. One will be ambushed. You have to make a drop that's $9,000. You get $9,000 bonus. I've got it all the way down to $1. That's the lowest you can go. I tested that because once I got down to 1, I started ramming the walls and stuff that were around. One has you find the drop through Trackify. One has you drop at 5 different locations for 3 vehicles. When you have the tugboat, you have 2 missions. One has you get the boat from enemies. Get the boat and enemies will follow you. One has the drop ambush, and you have to kill enemies. No enemies will follow you in this. You have a few scenarios for the planes. One has you land in a somewhat tight spot, but a decent pilot will be okay. Enemies are there, and you have to kill them. I don't know if they come back after each plane. I now know that they don't because I did this earlier. One has you make 30 drops. One has you make 10. Now the one where you land the plane and the 30 drops are by themselves. They're the Cuban ones. The 10 drop mission is Titan. Some of these drops with the Titan, I'm not sure about the Cubans, have enemy buzzers to ambush you. In the Titan, you have 10 different drops below radar. 10 drops, no enemy. 10 drops with enemy. It's safe to go to the Titan, get in it. If you have to fly below the radar, you won't have to. You won't have enemies at all. Rockstar didn't do that. If you have 10 drops, you should get. If you have 10 drops and it doesn't say fly below the radar, you should get an attack plane or your buzzard. Fly over the drops. Any enemies you see, take them out. Because once you're in the Titan, you will be destroyed because the Titan can't defend itself against the miniguns that the rocket that the Valkyrie has, that the buzzard has, and you're just gonna go down. And you can't really do nothing about it because when you try to land, that's usually whenever you crash or they get your thing. The 1% per player works for normal cargo. It does not, like I said earlier, it does not apply to special items. In theory, if you have 30 people in your lobby, and 4 in your CEO, and keep 26 others in the lobby, you make 302,000 for the small warehouse, 926,000. I think that's 100 for medium warehouse, 22,772,000 for the large warehouse. When you fill a small warehouse, you'll pay 32,000 for 1 crate at a time. Profit 208,000. 64,000 for 2 crates at a time. Profit 176,000. 92,000 for 3 at a time. Profit 148,000. When filming the medium warehouse, you pay 84,000 for 1 crate at a time. Profit 657,000. At 2 crates at a time, you pay 168,000. Profit 567,000. 3 crates, 252,000. Profit 483,000. When filling a large warehouse, you pay 220,000 for 1 crate. Profit of 1,978,000. For 2 crates, you pay 442,000. Profit of 1,758,000. For 3 crates, you pay 666,000. Profit of 1,534,000. So basically, you want to buy 3 crates at a time, nothing else, just 3 crates. Large warehouse is the best. You want to own a buzzard, but don't have to, obviously, but you want to. It makes everything a lot easier. Always sell your warehouse as full. Don't sell half. Don't do none of that. I have links in the description for the sites that I used and the sources that I had for some of this. I hope you enjoyed the video. I put a lot of time into this, and I tried for about 30 minutes to get images in here and stuff that would help understand this better. I couldn't do it, so I just started making a video. I hope to see you back in the next video. Have a good day, and bye.